Good morning, students. Welcome. Last videos, I hope you received content, but I have to address one issue, that is, whenever we are sowing any seed, we have to prepare the land for growing of seed. If the land was not properly prepared, seed may not grow. People with the agriculture background very clearly understand, and the people with the non-agriculture background. Simple to understand. When we want to make a food, we have to first prepare the whatever the ingredients required. So I have to say that I have to prepare you people to receive my class, understand my class. Whatever the content I am forcefully telling to you should have to be little bit fruitful. Then only my object will be fulfilled. What is my end objective is the content I explained in 20 minutes should have to be received my students well. For that, I have to prepare my land well before I going to the, put the seed. If this pandemic situation is unable to give that provision for physical classes, understanding the receiver and sender. If there is a mutual understanding between receiver and sender, then the communication flow will be easy. If the receiver is don't know and come and sender, if they don't have connection, even though we can send the communication. Better simple example is posters, cinema posters. Before looking at the poster, we come to conclusion that the movie will be like that. Based on that, we will go to the first show or second show like that. Okay, students, hope you are receiving my lectures well. And I am also addressing some of the queries raised in YouTube. Whatever the possibilities are there, I am trying to make these videos for better understanding. Okay, students, now we will come into the lecture. The last two lectures we discussed about accounting concepts, and in this lecture we understand about accounting conventions, accounting concepts as well as accounting conventions. Both are very important to understand accountancy because Indian government or Indian democracy is based on the Indian constitution. No rule, no individual, no government, no law is not above the constitution. All the rules and regulations, laws, individuals, government should have to be under the constitution only. The forefathers prepared that constitution at that level. In same manner, for accounting, we had some rules and regulations. The accounting is based on those rules and regulations. Okay, so look at our syllabus, first unit. We completed introduction to accounting, definition of accounting, evaluation, advantages and limitations of accounting, users of accounting also we completed, branches of accounting and principles, accounting principles, last two videos we completed. In that principles, accounting concepts we completed. Now we are discussing about accounting conventions. Accounting concepts are business entity concept, money measurement concept, going concern concept, cost concept, dual aspect concept, accounting period, matching, realization, objective evidence, accurate. In this video, we are discussing about accounting conventions. One is consistency, another one is full disclosure, another one is conservatism, materiality. Okay. Before that, simply we will, in one word or two words, we will understand what are the accounting concepts. Accounting principles are the guidelines to establish standards for sound accounting practices and procedures in reporting and recording financial performance and status of business. These are derived with the experience and reasons, and to ensure uniformity and easy understanding of accounting information. Accounting principles are guidelines to bring standards and uniformity in accounting information. Very simple to understand. I am working in XYZ company. You people are working in different companies. You will prepare balance sheet, I will prepare balance sheet. All we write assets as assets, liabilities as liabilities, expenses as expenses. All of 120 of you people and myself, 121. All 121 companies balance sheet you kept them. We will find similarity, uniformity. Okay. So these principles are divided into concepts and conventions. Accounting concepts are defined as basic assumptions on the basis which financial statements of a business entity are prepared. Accounting concepts are basic assumptions. I hope like that. It will be like that. One hope is like this. Okay, in accounting concepts, we had going concern concept. What is the assumption in going concern concept is business will continue. Business will continue further. That is one assumption. So these concepts are the assumptions which made for preparation of final accounts. And one is business entity concept. You see in that diagram, owner is separate, business is separate. Business is a legal entity and owner will sue the business will sue the owner. Owner will transfer the funds, owner can withdraw the funds. Both will be recorded separately. Okay, so business entity concept explains owner is separate from the business. And money measurement concepts, all the accounting activities, all the activities which are money or money's worth were recorded in terms of money. In terms of money. Okay. Then the example of going concern concept. Example of going concern concept. First, he started in a shutter, and he is assuming that my business will become a big business. So his steps, his reports, his account is based on the concept which is called as it may grow. Business may grow to the maximum extent or big. Okay, that is going concern concept. And historical cost concept. In 2012, he purchased for $2 lakhs, $20 lakhs. In 2017 also, it was recorded in balance sheet as asset, the same amount. for the same amount. The property was recorded for the historical cost or cost after depreciation only. Okay. Then dual aspect concept. Dual aspect we learn in double entry very with this aspect only, or with this assumption, or with this concept only, our double entry system is generated. We are following this concept in double entry system. With that only, look at the balance. Balance is having debit and credit. That's why our ledger is in T form. The balance is equal now. Debit is 500, credit is 500. Both the sides same effect. For every debit there is a corresponding credit. Whatever the amount is debited, similar amount is credited. With this principle, we got the accounting equation, that is assets is equal to capital plus liability. Capital plus liabilities. Separately, we will understand accounting equation. So this is dual aspect concept. Then accounting period concept. Okay, accounting period will be 12 months according to your company's interest or company's rules. Then accounting period either may start from January, April, July, or October, whatever it may be. But it will be 12 months for comparison purpose regarding accounting period concept. Then the next one is matching concept. The revenue should match with the expenses. Revenue should match with the expenses. Revenue minus expenses will be the income. So whatever the revenues, whatever the expenses which are related to the particular accounting period were considered according to this matching concept. Then revenue recognition concept. Whenever you received the revenue during that year, you have to record that portion only. In the example, it was given 1 lakh is the income. It was recorded 80,000 in one accounting year, 20,000 in another accounting year. They were not recorded 1 lakh in accounting year. Even though sales were made during that year, revenue received only 80,000 recorded in that year, and realized next year, or that 20,000 realized in next accounting period or next month, like that. Okay, only when the sales is made. Then objective of evidence. Objective of evidence. In earlier lecture also, there is a proof for journal entries. What is the proof for journal entries? Vouchers. How the vouchers were prepared? Based on the activities. Activities are how many types? 2 types. What are they? Economic and non-economic activities. Only economic activities which we can measure in monetary term were recorded in the form of journal entries. So for preparation of journal entry, we are recording. For preparation of journal entries, there is a evidence is recorded. That evidence is called as vouchers. And these journal entries were posted into ledger accounts. These ledger accounts is having evidence of journal entries. Okay, and you will have an experience of writing LF, JF, LF and JF, ledger folio number, journal folio number, which is nothing but a reference, which you can refer the evidence. Okay, in this diagram also, he is telling that I am having a back pain, but the first one is there is no evidence, but second one is having objective evidence. It is having, okay. Then another one is actual accounting. Whatever the amount we received during that year were recorded. That's why we are having prepaid expenses incomes received in advance will record in next year. Okay, students. So accounting concepts are business entity, money measurement, going concern, cost, dual aspect, accounting period, realization, objective evidence, and now the important topic that we are learning in this video are accounting conventions. Accounting conventions. Accounting conventions. First one is consistency. First one is consistency. What exactly the accounting conventions? They are general agreement or common consent among the accounting bodies. The accounting means the goods and services tax were implemented in 2007. 2007. 1st July 2017. Throughout India. Indian Parliament passed a rule and that was given accent by President that should be implemented throughout the country. Whenever any person sold the goods, they need to collect the tax as SGST or CGST. So there is a common consent among all Indians. They have to know that they have to pay the tax. And there is a common information, a common rule passed to the all tax bodies. You have to collect the tax. Government is a body which prepared a law, GST, and informed to the general public as well as the traders to pay and collect the tax. So here we have to understand a common consent among the accounting bodies which guide the accountant while preparing the financial statements. Whenever you went to the medical shop, you bought 5,000 rupees worth of medicines. You found that IGST and CGST and SGST. Then immediately you will ask the shop owner, what is this? Then owner will tell you that from 2017 onwards, Government of India brought a law to implement GST. Based on that, we are following that. So whenever there is an invoice or bill is prepared, the trader has to show that how much tax he is going to collect. I hope you understood this example. In same manner, whenever we are preparing any financial statement, we have to follow the rules and regulations which are common to each and everyone. Indian accounting bodies are there. ICFA, ICAI, and another one is Indian Accounting Standards Board, International Accounting Standards Board. All these will frame the guidelines. In next video, we will understand accounting standards. So, according to those standards or rules, the financial statements were prepared. Okay. First one is consistency. Consistency means, suppose you started a business, then you made a policy of taking the depreciation. Depreciation is two methods. One is a straight line method, another one is diminishing balance. So you started your business by following the rule of depreciation, straight line method. Throughout the year and throughout your business, you will continue with the same rule. Then you can prepare your prepared previous statements can be compared very easily, and that can be compared with the industry very easily. Consistency, conservatism, convention of full disclosure, convention of materiality. Okay. So consistency should be prepared. Financial statement should be prepared on the same basis as that of the preceding period. Whatever the statements you prepared earlier, in the same manner you have to prepare the statements. No deviation of rules and regulations. No deviation of rules and regulations. You have to follow straight line method this accounting year also. And accounting policies or methods, once decided, these are to be followed consistently. As I already told that you are applying for a X rule, you have to continue with that rule. And you want to change, that should be informed to the different authorities. Okay, so whenever there is a change in policy, the results of enterprise and financial position may be affected. Okay, and you had an experience of preparing depreciation problems, doing depreciation problems in two methods, an intermediate, straight line method and diminishing balance method. And our answer will be different with the both methods. So value of the asset will be different in accounting period. It may be effects. So that closing value you will write in balance sheet asset. Balance sheet asset. Last year, suppose you adopted diminishing balance method. Now you are changing to straight line method. Then what may be the effect? That effect will be affected in financial statement. Nature and effect of such change. The justification of the change must be informed to the users of accounting information by way of footnote. Suppose it is compulsory to you to change the depreciation, then you have to mention in footnote. That is consistency. And you can see this where we are follow the same rules. Valuation of stock, depreciation, provision for doubtful debts, like that. Okay, next one is conservatism. The accountant should not anticipate income and should provide for all possible losses, and faced with the choice between two methods of valuing an asset, and an accountant should choose a method which leads to the lesser value. The main object of this convention is that the financial statement should disclose the actual results. Suppose due to this pandemic, you are getting a loss, but you want to expand your business. If your company showed loss, then nobody will invest. Nobody will invest in your company. What you try to do, you want to reduce the loss by showing more income. It is not possible. According to this conservatism, whatever the actual results or whatever the actual amount you receive, you have to show that. It should be noted that no deliberate attempt to made to understate the profits of value of assets. What is the advantage when I understate the profit? I can evade the tax to the government. What is the advantage if I value more assets? My net worth will increase. My net worth will increase. Okay, but I should not do like that. I should have adhere to the actuals. We are having one convention, that is a concept, that is accrual concept. Accrual concept. Then closing stock is valued at cost or market price, whichever is less. In final accounts, we usually do this one. Okay. Suppose if the closing stock is more, gross profit is more. Gross profit is more, net profit will be more. Net profit more, then it indicates that our performance is good. That's why there is a rule that whenever you are valuing the stock, closing stock, and you have to compare with the market value and cost of the closing stock, whichever is less should be considered. And a provision for bad and doubtful debts on debtors is made in an anticipation of actual bad debts in future. Actual bad debts in future. You should not provide more amount for bad debts. There is a one rule is there. That rule is 10% or some amount. And whenever it will be treated as bad debts, whenever you are unable to recover those losses, then only it will be treated as bad debt. So if the actually bad debts happen, then only you have to provide the provision. Provision is made from the profit. You can remember in your intermediate, we made provision for bad debts. Okay, so conservatism means you should be liable for actuals, and convention of full disclosure. You should not hide any facts. You should not hide any facts. But I already explained the example of Sachin Computers. Okay, he hide the facts, but he unable to hide for a long time. That's why he opened himself. A big company worldwide, it is leading. It is doing World Bank projects. World Bank projects. That company was closed because it hid the facts to the investors. Fully disclosure, and disclosure of many facts is required not only under legal provisions but also make the accounting system fair and transparent. It is compulsory for each and every accountant should have to show actual information in that for the fair and transparent accountancy. If anything is there, you can show in adjustments. Change in method of providing depreciation, change in method of valuation of stock, basis of making provision for doubtful debts. A big loan is taken by the company after the date of preparing the balance sheet. Suppose if thing is happened like that, you have to mention in notes contingent liabilities. What are the liabilities I have to pay to somebody? Contingent liability means it may arise later. Contingent liability means it arises later on the company. The company. Suppose our company give a guarantee to another company. If another company is unable to pay that amount, then bank may ask us to pay that. It is not our liability. It is liability of that company, but we gave a guarantee. That's why it is called as a contingent liabilities. We have to show in footnotes working under the fully disclosure convention. Okay. Materiality. Materiality principle is an exception to the full disclosure. According to the materiality principle, items or events having insignificant economic impact or not being relevant to the user need not to disclose. If it is information is not necessary, then no need to disclose that. Okay? And materiality is a relative term, depends upon the nature and amount involved. Based on the amount and nature and activity, we have to show them accordingly. Here one example was given to us. A small tool consisting of 400 is material for a small workshop, but it may not be material for a big company, like a big company, any company. 400 is a valuable for the small company, but it is not a valuable for the big company. But it should be recorded. Should be recorded. Okay, students, hope you understood well and try to subscribe for the updates. You can share these videos with your friends or you can share whenever it is required. So the three videos which is very important to understand accountancy are: one is the accounting conventions, accounting concepts are two videos, accounting convention is one video. This video is accounting conventions. In this video also we discussed about accounting concepts. So accounting principles are the basic assumptions for preparing the financial statements for standard and uniformity. For standard and uniformity. Okay, students, hope you understood well and be safe. Bye. We will meet you in next video. Bye, students.